You a quick question. I said, yes, ma'am. She said, what do you see in this cabinet? I said, ma'am, I see beans and noodles. She said, baby, no, that's not what I said. I said, what do you see in this cabinet? I said, ma'am, I see what? Beans and noodles. Come on. I need some help here. I'm in the cabinet with my mom. We all in the cabinet. She said, what you see, baby? We said what? Oh, I like this group. All right, let's try this out right now. We in the cabinet. My mom said to me, baby, what you see? I said, come on, let's go. I love it, right? And so one thing that I realized when my mom said from that day forward, she said, baby, no, what you see is we have a meal. What you see is that we have something that most people are taking for granted. And what she said to me, y'all, is that, William, I'm gonna tell you something, don't you ever forget it. You gotta learn how to take nothing and turn it into something. You gotta understand that although we had eviction notices on the door, although, right, I'm a recovering drug addict, although, right, your dad wasn't in your life, although you was in and out of foster care, although you was homeless, I want you to understand something, baby. You gotta learn how to take what life gives you and make the best of it. And so I remember, y'all, my mom was always baking cakes, and I would run in there, and I don't know about y'all, but the best part about the cake is not even eating the cake, it's the bowl part with all the chocolate in it. I'd be like, Mom, let me get all that. She said, you ain't gonna be running around this house being hyper with me. You gonna sit your butt down somewhere. Right? And I remember, y'all, I said, yo, you know what's crazy? Have you ever ate eggs by yourself, y'all? A raw egg, just cracked it, ate it, right? Well, I'm glad you didn't, because if you do, it's nasty. You ever took a stick of butter and just ate it? Nasty. You ever just took a whole bag of flour just like, scrumptious. This is good, right? Like, have you ever done that? And so what I want you guys to understand, although the egg by itself is nasty, the flour by itself is nasty, the butter by itself is nasty, every single ingredient, when it's in the cake, that's what makes it delicious. When it's in the cake, that's what makes you want to get a slice. When it's in the cake, that's what you want to continue to go get because it tastes so good. And so, Lord, guys, I just learned how to take my dad not being in my life. I just learned how to take people telling me I'll never amount to nothing. I just learned how to take the pain and the trials and the tribulations, and I put every ingredient in the bowl, and I started mixing it. And I said, Will, one day you're going to be great. Will, one day you're going to change the world. Will, one day you're going to impact. Will, one day your kids are going to remember you. One day the world's going to remember you. And I just kept mixing and mixing and mixing, and I put it into the oven of success. And success came and said, bang! I said, whoa, I'm ready. Let's go change the world. The dream. Although I had a nightmare, y'all, I had a dream. And I want you guys to understand today that although the nightmare is real, the dream is much realer. Although the nightmare is real, the dream is much realer.